Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind?
Number one, when I was in high school and a counselor told me I would never go to college.
For college, I wanted to go to Juilliard, and I didn't get accepted.
So a few months ago, I was in a car accident.
When I had my 2 knee surgeries and I couldn't play my sport.
Well, I got bit by a dog when I was in kindergarten, so I have this big scar on
my brother died when I was a freshman in college. He died of brain cancer.
My parents died. I thought I would never make it through.
Rick Bragg describes his troubling childhood in his autobiography, Oliver but the Shouted. He reveals his disappointment in his alcoholic father, who repeatedly walked out on him and his family. Rick and his 2 brothers struggled to survive an upbringing in poverty during which his mom sacrificed everything to give her boys a meal every night.
Everyone has the ability to make their own decisions, and even though if you screw up or if you do something wrong, like in the beginning of your life, you can always just change it. You have the potential to make your own decisions and be who you want to be.
Shape us who we are. We have to learn to overcome the challenges and make them into who we are going to be.
Despite their conditions, Rick's mother never failed to remind her boys that with courage to push past unfortunate situations, they had the chance to be anyone and achieve anything, no matter how bad their lifestyle was. Rick Bragg took his mother's words to heart and achieved success as a Pulitzer-winning journalist, sharing his story with millions around the world.
If you believe that you're only limited by your capabilities as a person, then you're only limited by that. However, if you believe that you're capable of more than what you believe you're capable of doing, then you will be able to push towards the future.
If you come from harder times or less wealth or less materialistic things, I feel like it would be a reason to want to do better, because it's almost well, if that's my past, I want to beat the odds and fight the stars.
You are capable of what you set your mind to.
Father and mother took me to the side and told me that I could do anything I wanted to as long as I was willing to work hard enough. I thought I would never make it through their deaths, but I did. Now I'm a greater person.
Because I didn't get into Juilliard doesn't mean that I'm going to stop doing what I want to do in school to define what you're going to do. I don't think it should define who you are, or that, oh, you didn't make it so you're never going to be anything. So just pursue what you want to do and live your life.
So one car accident will not define how I live the rest of my life. From that day on, I was kind of scared to drive again because I felt really bad for hurting the people that was in the car with me, and I just didn't want to go through that again. But now I understand that I have to face my fear and just keep driving and just be careful, so that in life, I guess it kind of shows how you just need to keep going and not give up.
Basically, I realized that I could work with my injury, I just had to think about it differently. So it helped me realize that I should try really hard every day, because you never know when it's going to be your last day to do something, and turn what looked like a really bad thing with being my injury into something that helps stimulate what I do today and helps keep me pushing through challenging sets and makes me try my hardest.
Everyone thought I would be afraid of dogs, but I never was. We had 2 dogs when it happened, and I've always had a dog since then. I mean, I could have been afraid of dogs right away because I had reason to, but I just figured there's no point in letting that one experience mess all dogs up for me and never have a pet or anything. That's only one dog, and it doesn't represent the whole, all dogs. You need to give everyone a chance, I guess, and it didn't scare me enough to be afraid of all dogs. That one was just, he had his thing going on.
When my brother passed away, I couldn't think of anything else other than what my loss was. My brother was gone. What was I going to do? How was I going to cope? And then I realized that my life went on. That even though he was gone, my life went on, and I had to decide how I wanted to run my life. That I couldn't just sit and mope about what I lost, because I had 18 years, but there are some things that just don't matter in life, like grades. That it was more about experiences that you have and not what you attain in life. So I spent lots of time with my brother, and when I went off to college, he passed away. And that was probably the changing moment in my life, when I realized that there's more to life than just having stuff.
Last summer, I went to the Honduras, and a lot of the people there, they're really poor, and they don't have a lot of the basic things that we have, like
houses, bathrooms, and they don't have school, and they don't even have food. Basically, they have like the bare minimums that you need to live, and like they really don't have anything. But I think they're the happiest people that I've ever met, and to me, they don't have a reason to be happy because the things that we have, like all the material possessions we have, they don't have any of that, but they're always laughing, they're always playing together, and you know, they make the best of what they have to eat, to just live, and they don't let the fact that they don't have anything hold them back from their happiness.
In life, you have to move on from the struggles in your past, because the past is not defined by what you make of it. The past is just set in stone. So you must strive for the better in the future and always work to be the best that you can be.